Hello and welcome back to Our Twisted Kitchen. If you like what you see in today's video, please be sure to like, comment, and subscribe, and let me know in the comment section below what your favorite part of this video is. So today, before we get cooking, I'm going to be taking some edibles. These edibles are cinnamon sugar coated almonds, and I only need about 4 of them to feel something. So I'm going to take about 5 so we can get twisted, and then we're going to get into cooking this beautiful fall recipe. It's very simple. It's a garlic roasted mushrooms recipe that I found online and modified it a little bit to make it a little bit more twisted. So we're going to get right into that right after this. So the first thing you want to do before cooking these mushrooms is wash them off and make sure that they're clean. And then from there, we're just going to be throwing all of these ingredients into this bowl. So it's very simple, like I said. So this is a tablespoon, not a teaspoon, of extra virgin olive oil. And then we also have 2 tablespoons of soy sauce. 3 tablespoons of balsamic vinegar, which smells terrible, by the way, kind of like red wine, so not that great. And then we also have a half a teaspoon of thyme, and I believe the recipe that I found it calls for fresh thyme, but I just found ground thyme, and it works just as well. And then a little bit of salt and pepper just for a little added flavor. And the last thing we need to add is 3 cloves of garlic. And so I'm just going to smash these up here and chop them up. Add them into this little mixture I have, and then I'm just going to mix these with this hand mixer here. And it's going to be really easy to coat the mushrooms with this beautiful glaze, as I like to call it. And obviously the best part of this whole thing is getting the garlic stuck on the mushrooms. So that adds a lot of extra added flavor to the mix. So we have 3 cloves of garlic total. And I think I'm technically mincing these, but you don't have to mince them if you don't want to. You can just cut them up into larger pieces. But I like them minced. So I'm just going to go ahead and mix this up real quick, and then we can start coating these mushrooms. All right, so now that we have this mixed, we just have to start throwing these in. And I always make sure that I get some of the liquid underneath the, what do you call it? The cap of the mushroom, because that's where all the flavor is going to go into. So once we have these coated, we can go ahead and throw them on the pan. So now that these are all spread out on the tray evenly, we just have to put these in the oven for 20 minutes, and we have to flip them halfway through to make sure they don't get burned on any side, and then we are free to eat them. So let's throw them in the oven and get to it.
Later.
So now that we have taken these out of the oven, it's time to try these out and see what the hype is all about. Those are really good. I was really worried that the balsamic vinegar was going to make it taste terrible. And they are very good. There's a lot of flavor in them, and I think it helps when the liquids do go inside of those caps, because that's where all the juiciness is, and it just explodes in your mouth. Thank you so much for joining me this week on Our Twisted Kitchen. If I had to give this meal a rating, I would give it an 8 out of 10 for snacks. And if I had to give it one word to describe it, I would use the word savory. So I hope you all enjoyed watching me make this. It's a very simple, easy fall recipe that you can use for a quick side dish or a snack or anything to keep you warm during the cold winter months. So thank you again for joining me, and I will see you again next week. If you want to find me on social media, you can follow Our Twisted Kitchen on Instagram, on Facebook, and The Twisted Kitchen on Twitter. If you are looking to transition to veganism, please let me know, hit me up. I do provide vegan coaching, and I will help you all along the way through your vegan journey.